Batman is something else. I don't know if you come to the show to because you saw the title of the show here. The Batman, there is a little bit of news going on with
a little bit of news.
What is that news? And it kind of transitioned us from the Aquaman crushing at the box office to its potential.
Killing it. Yeah, the Batman is reported. There was like a small mention in the Hollywood Reporter that per TH, our Reeves script is all but finished, though the filmmaker would continue to tweak it with studios eyeing an end-of-the-year start for filming. So that's like November.
This makes me excited.
Yeah?
I like that Matt Reeves.
Because Matt Reeves.
What he did with the apes.
Yeah, I know.
Who's our Batman?
It doesn't say. But yeah, we're getting the... It's going to be a new Batman. All the reports, I mean...
I'm with it.
It's going to be a younger
Yeah.
I don't know, what are they going to do with the Batman? Are we going to just cast a younger Batman and not mention anything, or is it going to be like Wonder Woman was, go back?
What are the conversations now with, because we talked about this last week, right? Mm-hmm. The standalone DC films are very successful. The standalone ones. The Aquaman, Man of Steel, and Wonder Woman, all successful.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about critically, or do you mean financially?
No, financially.
Somewhat critically.
Because Man of Steel just made the least of all of those, didn't you just say?
It sure did.
Yeah, but it's still a success. It's not a flop. It's not a failure.
Yeah,
it's a success. And whereas and as far as fan support and everything too, Batman v Superman probably has a little bit more of the fan support than say Justice League or even Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
right?
Easy.
But I mean, Suicide Squad still made a shit ton of money. So
I like it.
I'm just curious. I mean, there are some people. You're one of them. But there is that curiosity of what is the conversation now inside of that studio, right? Warner Brothers, because it's like I want to know what the direction and what the plan is, because obviously you got something like Todd Phillips to where you got the Joker coming out, then you got
Shazam.
Shazam's
falling into. I feel like the new
Shazam's
tone.
Gonna crush.
We have a completely new tone of DC movies.
Yeah.
Like Aquaman was a complete 180 from Batman v Superman as far as the look. And I think audiences are responding to that. It's obvious. And so Shazam is in a great spot now.
Shazam's going to make a lot of money.
Yep.
It's going to Shazam.
And I hope it does.
I think
because I like Zach Levi and I like the director David S. Sandberg.
We're supposed to be getting a trailer for it on the 19th, I believe.
Yeah.
Have they not released one yet?
Yeah, no, second trailer.
Okay, because it was the one that they released for Comic-Con. I just wasn't sure if it was exclusive.
No, it's supposed to be second trailer.
Yeah, it's big, and it's like meaning the movie big from
Tom Hanks.
Yes, but it was Penny Marshall. It was like great Penny Marshall that directed Pig. Big.
Yeah, Penny Marshall.
Yeah.
So one of the best.
Thank you. I think that it's just a matter of what the direction's going to be, how they're going to tie things in now, and I think that they're finally getting into that place to where they have enough of these standalone movies that now you can start to interweave and connect. Mm-hmm. Because if you put together, because if Shazam crushes, which I believe it will, and then you can do a movie with Shazam, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman. Those are your three big hitters. You don't know what the hell's going on with Superman yet, but if you could do something with those three,
why
not?
Can we talk about Superman real quick?
Uh-oh,
if Aquaman, no, nothing.
Okay.
I just, you know me, I bang the drum for a new Superman movie.
I'm with you.
If the Batman gets ready to start filming in November and Aquaman's crushing it and Shazam crushes it, why not try another Superman movie? Are they just completely
with Cavill, or do you mean
yes,
new?
with Cavill?
Yeah, Superman's
absolutely.
Superman's a tricky one. But I think they need to do a Superman.
He's not tricky. I feel like
Superman's
I love
tricky
him,
as far as
audiences.
Audience. It's how. What direction do you take him, right? Because the argument from a lot of people, which I never really took to, because I've said it a million times, Superman is my favorite. The argument from a lot of people was that he was too much of a Boy Scout. And that he was too good in the time that we're in, that people like the anti-heroes, people like a little more edge. And so in the Man of Steel, he was still he's really a good guy, and he had but there's a lot of dilemmas, and there was more. This was a more troubled Superman that we saw. And box office wise, we'll say that worked. I mean, even though it's out of the three or whatever you're saying, it's still lower, but it worked. I would like to see them go back to the essence of what Superman was from the beginning. I would like to see that.
On my latest roundtable, I had Andrejko on, and we talked all about this. And we got that Superman at the end of Justice League, and I hated the way they got there. I was hoping for Death of Superman stuff, but he's there now. Start there.
Right.
Because
I agree.
it is in line now with the tone of Aquaman, Shazam. He's smiling again.
For
He
the
soups.
first time at the end of Justice League, I saw a Superman that I liked in Henry Cavill. But from what I'm hearing, being somewhat dialed into this, we're never getting Henry Cavill back.
No. Well, I mean, look, if we get somebody else, that's fine. What I would like to see, there's one thing I'd like to see come back, though, because I think that it works, and I think it signifies the character. I think Warner Brothers owns it, and they pay the money for it. Get John Williams' theme. Get that theme. I know that I like the Hans Zimmer theme very much.
No, I think it's a great suggestion.
Very much, but I think that there's something about it, and I don't
Especially
mean
for today's audiences,
Yeah.
I think it adds that.
it's just the theme.
That,
It's like, look, there's
hopefulness.
In Rebels, right? Star Wars Rebels, there were none of the characters that we knew. Well, Leia showed up, and Lando showed up during the actual seasons, and so did Vader. But for the most part, it was these new characters. There were tons of themes that I had heard a million times before. They said, "Oh, that's Star Wars."
Yeah.
And I knew the themes. I think you do the same thing with Superman. You have the John Williams theme, and you make it an unknown. You can do the same. The attempt of what Superman, what was the one called? Superman Returns. The attempt was interesting. It went from being promising to dull at the end of that movie. But there's a lot inside of that they tried. I do not connect it to the Christopher Reeve stuff. That's what they tried to do that I don't think they needed to do. But get me that theme back. And they did that theme a little bit in Justice League. It was there briefly. Bring it back.
Now, what do you think? I think they could recast both Batman and Superman and just put them in the DC universe.
I think so. I mean, I think the fans...
Could they do that? Would the fans be okay?
You mean
I would
like
ultimately...
Hulk style, you mean?
Like Hulk's...
No,
yeah.
well, even more so than that.
Yeah.
You'd have to...
But the same kind of principle here is like you cast another actor, you continue...
But do you still have the stuff that happened already
Yes.
before? Do you retcon stuff?
No, you don't retcon.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think you like Edward Norton was Hulk, and then Mark Ruffalo showed up, and everything
But
was...
here's the difference with that, though, because the Batman, when we don't know what year it's taking place, right?
That's the question mark.
Because if the Batman is current, then no, that won't be able to happen. But if the Batman takes place in like the 80s, 90s, or when Ben Affleck, that character was younger.
Ben.
Who was that? Banner? Hey, Banner? Who is this?
Hey, Ben.
You
is
think
that?
that it could...
Ben.
What is that?
Ben.
What is that?
What the hell?
That is from a great YouTube channel. Do you guys know who Olin Rogers is? He's a
No.
YouTuber, and he had a great sketch comedy YouTube channel called Balloon Shop.
Yeah.
It's a great sketch called Hey Ben. Go ahead
funny.
and check that
Are you
out.
saying Ben?
Ban.
Ben.
It's funny.
It's one of the greatest things on the planet. Check it
Really
out.
good. Right? It's such your sense of humor, and I don't even know what the sketch is. And I can tell you love it.